Guess what? It came up again today on my coaching call. Where do we find the time to do the things we don't love doing? How many fitness professionals out there absolutely love marketing? Right. Hardly any. Okay. And in fact, some people really hate it. Well, it is an important part of running a successful business. You're not going to be attracting the quantity and quality of clients you want and need to grow if you're not marketing. We all know that. Now, there's obviously paid marketing and there's other ways of doing things. And there's all sorts of strategies and tactics and tools that you can use outside of paid marketing, which are critically important as well. What I want to talk to you about today, though, is time management. How do you do these things which we don't necessarily love doing, and how do we prioritize them? Because I know you've had these days, right? You're super busy all day. You're doing this, you're doing that, you're rushing here, shuffling this. You get to the end of the day, it's been super busy, but you've done nothing to drive the business forward. And that's a problem. Not only do we need to prioritize these things, but we need to plan for them. So, how do you do that? Well, let me show you. Here's a great example from a fantastic client of mine that from a little while ago now, but it's still super relevant. And what I got her to do was to create time in her calendar to actually make this work. Because if she doesn't have the time to do these things, it's not going to work, right? So what did she do? Well, this is just using any calendar. It doesn't matter what you use, Apple, you could even have a old school diary. It doesn't matter. But what we need to do is put in those things that are so critical. Now, for her blog writing, she knew she needed to do it. She wanted to do it to an extent, but it was always a blockage for her. Never quite got there, started it, never did it, and it just didn't work. So what we did is we blocked that out in the morning. And see on Wednesday the 21st, she's got it there where it's her blog writing. She's put 2 hours aside and she's blocked that time in the calendar. When she goes to the calendar with another opportunity, she can see, well, that time's blocked. I can't use that anymore. Now, that's a great first start. You want to put all these little actions in here that you need to do. You can see monthly metrics in here, finance weekly, these sorts of things are often challenges or things that we don't love doing. How do you take this to the next level, though, and make it absolutely amazing? Well, let me show you how to do that because that's the next step, if you like. And this is really spectacular because not only does it save you time, but it also saves you a ton of energy. And again, coming to the end of your day feeling mentally exhausted is what most people go through. So this is where we went next. Same blog writing. It's the same time in a calendar on Wednesday the 21st. But when you click on that, look at what she did here. She's created these links. What is the plan of what to write? What is her marketing plan? Make sure it aligns with that. Where's her newsletter template? Where's the software that she's using? These are all the things. And then where's she going to publish that? And where's she going to link it back to? Now you can see here, she's put live links into all of these and a step-by-step process. Did it take her a little bit to come up with this? Yeah, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But now she's got it for the rest of not only that month, but that year. How much time and mental energy does this take for you? Especially those things that you do monthly or quarterly. You got to try and remember, hang on, where was that again? Can I find that thing? Suddenly you've just burnt half an hour, even an hour, looking for stuff that's sometimes we don't even find. We got to rush on to the next task. I really encourage you, do level one first, block it out, and then if you can, which all of you can, then go to level two, the advanced level, and plug in every single action. Even if it's not a really difficult action, if it's something really simple, this is so important because your brain power is what you run out of so much faster than your muscle power, typically. And that's when you get to the end of the day, you've been incredibly efficient. You've prioritized what really does need to happen and what are the most important things. You've got a step by step in every entry, so you haven't drained your brain power. You finish the day, you wrap it up, you feel great. Physical energy, mental energy, you can then go and live a life. And you're not held 24/7 as a trapped prisoner to your health and fitness business. It's a small step, guys, and it seems like an easy thing because it is. So do it. block it out in your calendar, and put in the details of every calendar entry you have, no matter how simple a task, and watch your mental energy just go through the roof. And at the end of the day, have so much left for who you really care for and love, which is your loved ones and immediate family and friends. I'll speak to you soon.